Hi everybody, welcome to the Doug Woods Show. I'm DJ Foster, joined by Grand Valley State head softball coach Doug Woods. Coach, thanks for joining me this week.
Thank you.
Well, regular season is finished up. You are the GLIAC regular season champions for the second consecutive year. You went 6-0 over the weekend and just put an exclamation point on everything that you've done so far in the first couple of months. You're 36-4 overall. You went 24-2 in conference play this year, just the 2 conference losses. And again, back-to-back conference champions. If I would have told you at the beginning of the season that you would have all those accolades, you're a top 10 team. There was so many records broken throughout the year, a couple of no-hitters. I would have guessed that you would be pretty happy with those numbers.
Yeah, extremely happy. You know, before the season starts, we had an idea that we had a pretty good team, but thinking it and doing it are two different things. Mm-hmm. And they went out and accomplished it on the field and just had a fantastic year.
On Friday, you welcomed Hillsdale in all 6 games this weekend. We're at home. You were down 2-1 in the 5th, tied it at 2-2, and then Emily Jones comes up with 2 runners on. Kind of a weird play, hits a line drive at the Hillsdale shortstop. Right. She misreads it, misjudges it. Both runners score on the air, and you end up winning that one 4-2. Hannah Santoro was great. 2 unearned runs allowed in the complete game, getting her 17th win. Second game a little bit easier. Brianna Taylor and Katie Martin went back-to-back home runs in the first inning. Nelly Casola was 3 for 4. Katie Martin 2 for 4, 2 RBI, and Sarah Andrzejczyk struck out 11 Hillsdale Chargers. Hillsdale scored 1 run in the 7th inning, or else she would have had a shutout there. But good to start the weekend off with a sweep of Hillsdale.
Yeah, last year we split with Hillsdale, so we knew they'd give us a battle, and we're behind in that first game. Mm-hmm. And I think Emily Jones's ball was a knuckleball. That thing was moving, and the shortstop just misread it.
Sure.
And luckily to our advantage, and we're able to score runs on that. But we talked to the players after the first game, after that game, and basically, I told them that good teams can find a way to get it done. By hook or by crook and with a little luck, but you get it done, and that's what happened in that game. And second game we came out bats sort of blazing on that and set the tone early.
Then you go into Saturday, which was going to be a big matchup. Finley came in 4th in the region. You were 2nd in the region, so a very good matchup. And it was your senior day, and it looked like it might be spoiled a little bit early on. Finley leads 5-1 in the 6th inning. But that's when you started your comeback. Brianna Taylor hit a home run off the scoreboard to make it 5-2. Later in the inning, Miranda Cleary hit a home run that I don't think has landed yet, made it 5-4. So you get within 1 run. You score a run in the bottom of the 7th to tie it up. Maggie Kopus hits a single up the middle. That scores Brianna Taylor. Katie Martin thrown out at home trying to score the game-winning run, but at least you got to extra innings. And then in the extra innings, I believe Hannah Santoro went 1-2-3 in the top of the 8th. And then Miranda Cleary comes up and hits a walk-off home run, her second walk-off home run in just a week. She hit one last Saturday at Tiffin, too. So you get the 6-5 win. You celebrate senior day in between, and then you carry that momentum into game 2. You win 11-0 in that one. The same recipe in the 1st and 3rd innings. Brianna Taylor gets a single. Katie Martin homers. That happened twice in a row. Brianna Taylor, Emily Jones, Katie Martin all had 3 hits. Katie Martin with 5 RBI. Emily Jones 2 doubles. Brianna Taylor 3 runs scored. After you got through that first game and were able to get the victory there, it looks like your bats just kind of took off in game 2.
Yeah, we knew Finley coming in, much improved team this year. Just look at their record and where they were ranked in the region. So, that first game, as you said, being down 5-1, getting into late innings, you're starting to worry a little bit. But once again, the bats came alive in that. Brianna can put as many dents in our scoreboard as she would like to on that. And then we got on and got the hits. Maggie Kopus. It's a single up the middle, just put the dang ball in play and see what happens. And Katie forced the issue a little bit, trying to come in and score. But if they make a bad throw, she's in. But and then Miranda Cleary. I mean, she was up the bat when Katie didn't make it, and comes back in the 7th and puts it out pretty easily.
Yeah. I mean, it was a no-doubter, and I failed to mention that in the 7th inning when you tied the game, you did that all with 2 outs. When you went Brianna and then Katie with her double, and then Maggie Kopus with the game-winning hit, or the game-tying hit. So all that with 2 outs, which is pretty impressive. You carried that into Sunday against Lake State in your regular season finale. You win game 1 4-0. You led 3-0 after 3 innings and kind of just cruised along the rest of the way. Nelly Casola was 3 for 3. Emily Jones scored twice. Hannah Santora gave up 1 hit in the first inning, 2 in the 7th, and that was it. She was dynamite in those middle innings. Moves to 19-1 on the year with the win there. And then you win 8-0 in game 2. You scored 6 runs in the middle innings. Katie Martin had a 2-run homer, a 2-run double. Nelly Casola smacked a triple to center field, became the Grand Valley State career leader with 19 triples, a tremendous accomplishment. And then Sarah Andrzejczyk, she finds her way at the bottom of this list, but another no-hitter, 8 strikeouts. She recorded 14 straight outs in the middle innings, a couple of walks, that was it. And so gets her second no-hitter. A lot of good things for you on Sunday against Lake State.
Yeah, it was great. The weather was good too. That helped out. We had a great weekend for weather, but the first game 4-0, a little bit different type than what we generally play. No home runs. We sort of nickel-dimed it, but we're able to move runners. Played a little bit of a short game, got the bunts down, did that well, and got the hits when we needed to. And then the second game, a little more traditional for us with the long ball. Girls did a great job that way. Hannah, as you said, Hannah pitched well, kept mixing speeds. And then Sarah, a little different power pitcher, and she came in, blew it by him with that. But also she changed speeds a couple times and froze people at the plate, which was nice to see. We'll need her doing more of that.
Yeah, I remember the one changeup she threw, it seemed like it was in the air for about 10 seconds and finally got a called third strike.
Yeah, I think the batter double hitched twice and still took it for a strike, which was fortunate for us.
Sure. And talk about Nelly Casola and her triples record.
That's a great record because that record has stood for a long time, and those players that had that record, they were great players. But I think back then there were some fields that didn't have fences and a little easier to get triples. Pretty tough now with the fences. Nelly, some of the teams we played this weekend, they drew in on her, and she can drive it by them. They go back, then she can bunt, but she shows a little bit of pop with those triples.
Sure. Now let's look ahead to this weekend. Regular season again is complete. You'll go into the GLIAC tournament as the #1 seed, and you found out you will face Findlay in a rematch of this past Saturday at 10 a.m. First game of the tournament, and then obviously from there it's a double elimination. You won't know who you'll play until you keep winning or losing. So talk about what this weekend entails. Last year, remember, you played 3 games that first day. 10 a.m. I think was your first game, and like 7:30 at night was your last one. So it's just usually a wild weekend. You got to be ready for anything, it seems like.
Yeah, you never know what the weather's gonna bring to you, so you got to be ready to play. And being the #1 seed, that definitely helps a little bit. And I think we can play a little bit relaxed going in that way with it, not as much pressure on us. So we start with Findlay, and do you think they'll have an axe to grind?
Right.
They'll come after us with all guns a-blazing, so we better be ready to play right off the bat. So important to win that first game in a double elimination tournament.
Sure, and the tournament is in Findlay, so they're obviously the home. They got the home field advantage, if you'd like to say that. But again, a double elimination tournament this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So make sure you stay tuned to GVSULakers.com for all the information on the tournament. Doc, congratulations, a second consecutive regular season championship, 36-4, and we look to bring another title this weekend.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for watching the Doug Woods Show right here on the Grand Valley Sports Network.